before we get into anything, I've got two pieces of good news, okay? One, your boy used to look like this, now he looks like this. Come on. It's pretty good news. Two, this Monday, we will be recording the first official gameplay for the channel. That's right. That's right. You guys are going to pay for the full seat, but unfortunately, you're only going to be using the edge of it because gameplay is finally coming to the channel. And not just this gameplay, monthly gameplay. We're going to be uploading a gameplay video once a month, and trust me, it'll be jam-packed with content. So are you pumped? Are you freaking pumped? So with that, we're going to have a little bit of a shorter upload today. Not super short, still some cool stuff to talk about, but we are getting some stuff ready to officially start recording gameplay. So today, I just wanted to make a little video talking about one land hands and how you could maybe build your deck to keep more one land hands, and a type of card that I've began running that has not only saved a lot of my openers, but are also just valuable throughout the whole game. So if that sounds interesting, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord down below for free. If you want to order any of the cards we talk about, head over to TCG Player using my affiliate link. And if you would like to show a little bit of additional support, check out the Patreon for as low as $1. Really does help me out a ton. And with that, let's get into the video. So we've all been there. You draw your hand. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, if this last card's a land, this is a banger hand. Of course it's not a land. It's never a land. That's the power of RNG, baby. And what's truly more random than drawing 5 openers in a row at a Bloomburrow pre-release with no lands and giving your first game away for free? Nothing. Nothing's more random than that. Nothing. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about opening hands, probabilities, mulliganing. So, we're going to be bringing up Salubrious Snails calculators because they're incredibly useful at this type of stuff. If you want to watch a full video talking about mulliganing and the art of mulliganing, you can check out Salubrious Snails video on it. That's not what this is going to be. This is the art of keeping one land hands. But the calculators will be useful because in Commander deck building, for the most part, people run around 13 pieces of acceleration in their deck. This is for 2 reasons. The first and most important reason is to accelerate their game plan. The second reason is to help with opening hands. Using Snail's card draw probability calculator, we can see that if we need a piece of acceleration by turn 2 and we run 13 pieces of it, there is a 73% chance that will happen. You'd argue that's all you really need, no? This is a big reason running enough acceleration is important, as you will be mulliganing a lot less in your games. Now combine this with land-based probability, and you can really get to the bottom of things. From personal deck building experience, nowadays I find myself running around 39-ish lands in my deck, which according to this lands and opening hand calculator means we are peaking at 30%, averaging 3 lands in our opening hand most games. This becomes super interesting when you raise the amount of lands ran, as you can go all the way up to running 50 lands before the average becomes 4 in your opener. So running more lands just to hit more lands in your opener is almost useless past a certain point. Now, if you're in like a lands matter deck, like let's say Lord Windgrace, sure, you could use more lands because throughout the whole game you're going to use them. This is even more interesting the other way. If we lower the amount of lands ran to 38, we still have a 30% average of drawing 3 lands in our opener, but in this case, if you go down to 37 lands, your chances of drawing 2 lands becomes much more likely, but still has an overall average of drawing 3 in an opener. So to me, 38 lands feels right, as I not only want drawing a 3-land opener to be the average, but also the highest individual probability. I bring up Snail's calculators in the hopes they maybe help open up some deck space for you for what we're about to talk about. You may need to adjust your acceleration package and land bases to help mulligan less in general, but that's not what this video is about. If it was, I wouldn't have made it. Snail made a way better video going over that subject. No, what I really want to talk about is keeping one land hands and how you can build your deck to keep more one land hands while not clunking up the whole thing. So in the art of keeping one land hands, we're going to need to talk about 1-drops, because what's better than drawing the Soul Ring or the Mana Vault or any other 1-drop fast mana in your one land hand? A lot of the time that'll make you end up keeping it. We all know that. But here's some other stuff that will help you keep one land hands. We've got the classic 1-drop blue spells that fix the top of your deck and draw you a card. You've got Brainstorm, Preordain, Ponder, Sleight of Hand, all of which will fix your next draws and more than likely see enough cards off top to get you your second land, and moreover, possibly your 2-drop acceleration as well. These types of spells, aside from being powerful ways to set your deck, also perform great in Spellslinger lists like Stella Lee, so consider your deck's overall theme when adding some of these cards. We've also got 1-drop looters like Faithless Looting or Careful Study, which will draw you 2 cards but make you discard 2 cards in exchange, which besides more than likely hitting us our second land, and possibly our acceleration piece, can work really good in a graveyard-based deck like, let's say, Taval, to help fill up the grave early, as well as smooth out all of our hands that it's in. This same logic is why 1-drop tutors like Vamp Tutor and Imperial Seal are so versatile, because past their insane power level at any point in the game, they also just make opening hands way more keepable when they're a part of them, much like hitting the Sol Ring does. My personal favorite of these hand-saving tutors are the 1 green spells that will tutor a land, but also have built-in bonuses. We got cards like Bushwhack, which can tutor a basic land, or have something fight something else, which if you're in a big Timmy Stompy deck like Amoti, could be really good. And there are plenty of these to choose from. Many Partings gives us a food token as well as a basic land, which in something like Guillaume could interact great. Thirsting Roots can proliferate or basic land tutor, which, put that in your Gave Guru of Spores. The best of these, though, have to be the ones that have a bonus of tutoring out a creature if a requirement is met, like Traverse the Uvenwald or Analyze the Pollen, which both tutor basic lands to help fix hands early, but can also search for creatures if we have enough stuff in our graveyard, which works great, again, in a deck like Taval. This is also a good time to bring up Dig Up, as it's a great tutor card. It's 1 green, gives you a basic land, but if you pay 4 and you're in Golgari, you can tutor up anything, which, both great. So that point I made about adding lands really doesn't serve a purpose past a certain point. Yeah, if you're running more than 38 lands and you're not in a landfall deck, go down to 38 and replace those lands with some of these effects, and I'm not guaranteeing your decks will be better. I'm not guaranteeing your opening hands will be a lot more fun and you'll be conceding a lot less games of Magic and having more fun in your Magic games, and your opponents will be having more fun, and overall your opening hands are going to be better. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I kind of am. Give it a shot and let me know how it feels. But we're not done talking. We're just done talking about 1-drops. Another way you can really save a 1-land hand is pre-game actions. Oh my God, Michelle. I'm about to pregame. Sphinx of Foresight is a 4/4 flying for 2 and 2 blue that scries us on our upkeep, but it also, if it's in our opening hand, lets us scry 3 at the beginning of our turn, which will definitely be enough to get us a land and enough follow-up to keep a hand you normally wouldn't. We've also got Devourer of Destinies, which is 5 colorless and 2 waste for a 6/6 that exiles a permanent when it enters, but if it's in your opener, you look at your top 4, put 1 into your hand, the rest into exile, which obviously works great with some of those giant Eldrazi commanders that care about exile, but if we're being honest, a little niche. What's not niche though, and what is definitely the MVP of this video, is Serum Powder. Being a 3-drop mana rock that if it's in your opening hand and you mulligan that hand, just a free mulligan built into a mana rock. Sure, so if your commander costs like 5 and you're okay with running some 3-drop mana rocks, throw this in, save some hands. But with that, our short little video this week is done. I do hope you enjoyed it. There was some stuff here I really wanted to talk about, and it was a perfect subject matter to have a little bit of a shorter video. Again, so I can go work on getting this gameplay recorded and set up for us, because I'm pumped. I hope some of this stuff was useful. If there's any cards you guys really like running that help save some of your opening hands, comment them down below. Again, if you want to order any of these cards, consider using my TCG Player affiliate link, join the Discord down below for free, and consider becoming a Patreon for as low as $1. I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to stop yapping, and I'm going to go start clapping some cheeks in gameplay. Damn, I'm excited. Let's get it, boys.